So guys, it is time for another very scientific test. Today we're going to be trying several types of MÄMMI, dog poo pudding, whatever you call it. Have you seen those videos?
No, and I feel like that's not something we should watch right now.
No, definitely not. So it's a known thing on the internet that MÄMMI doesn't look particularly appetizing, but I personally love MÄMMI. What about you?
Last year in our Easter taste test video was the first time I ever enjoyed it, and I don't think I had tried it for years. So it's an acquired taste, but I think I like it now. So I'm excited actually.
So the reason for this taste test is every year we see so many different brands of MÄMMI in the shop. And I just wonder why? Why are there so many? Are they any different from each other?
And most importantly, which one is the best?
And most importantly, which one is the best? Exactly.
So this is really for you guys to save your money and taste buds.
So this is a little public service.
Indeed.
You're welcome. So for those of you who don't know what MÄMMI is, it is basically a rye sludge pudding.
I was excited to hear you try to explain it. You've made MÄMMI, so you should know what it is.
So it's rye flour.
Yeah.
With molasses.
Yeah, molasses.
Kind of syrup, salt. Yeah, and not an awful lot more. It's basically a malty pudding. Let's go with that. And one normally would serve this with some kind of cream and sugar, and you do that to your taste. So for this scientific test, we are going to do these blind. So we're going to try each one of these, and we don't know which brand or which type it is. So I think that's enough talking. Let's get eating. So what we are doing now is just putting an even amount of MÄMMI in the exact same identical bowls, and then on the bottom we will have a sticker of the brand. So yeah, this is serious business here, guys. So we have all the usual suspects. We have Saarioinen, of course. Who have you got there?
I've got this Hobbyruoka, maybe it's called. We've got two different versions of that.
So we got this one and which one's the regular one? Do you know?
I think this one. That one was like without any added sugar and.
I guess we know which one's not winning.
And then we've got this one.
By who?
Whatever that. Elonen.
Elonen,
yeah.
Okay. And a Kympi. Okay, so we got 5 different brands. Well, 4 different brands, 5 different types. Try not to take too much notice of like smells and looks.
No.
It's just, you know, whatever. Now don't look. I'm gonna muddle these up. I've completely forgotten which one is which. So.
Bring them a little closer.
Let's go through puberty first. Again, for those of you who haven't seen MÄMMI before, this is why it is called dog poo pudding. Yeah, well, no explanation needed. So we're gonna try them without any cream and sugar first to get the raw taste, and then we're gonna add the other stuff afterwards. Okay, so here's the first one. Okay, so quite a sticky consistency. Okay, quite subtle smell. Okay, good luck. Quite subtle flavor until the end, then it kind of kicks in.
Quite rye bready. Very rye bready.
And quite thick. You even have to chew a little bit there. It's quite dense and bitty, like you can almost chew the little bits of rye.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Now just sprinkle a generous amount.
Yeah, it's got to be like
amount of sugar.
50% condiments, 50% MÄMMI, I think.
60-40, whatever.
60-40, yeah. And I think a lot of people eat MÄMMI for the sugar and cream, to be honest. Probably just eat around it.
I know I do.
Yeah, okay, this is harder than it looks. Eating. It's something humans do. That is very good. That is very good. I think because the rye flavor is really subtle. And when you've got the sugar on there, you don't mind the little bits of like rye. Calm down. You've got a whole plethora of MÄMMI to try. That was good.
I like it.
That was good. Okay, so out of 5.
Out of 5.
The whole experience.
Maybe a 4?
I'm gonna go with 4 as well. It was good.
I just don't dare to give a 5 because we might have a taste explosion in a little bit. I want more.
Okay, we should have some water to cleanse our palate. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing correctly.
Who number 2?
Who number 2? number 2.
Bit of a slimier one,
it's
I
a
dare
little
say.
slimier. Yeah, it doesn't quite stay on the spoon. Good luck.
Cheers.
Stickier consistency.
Sticky in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's sweeter than the other one.
Yeah.
Now I want to dare say that one wasn't that sweet. So maybe that could have been the one that doesn't have added sugar.
And if you could guess the brand, which one do you think that first one was?
No, how could I?
No. I think that's the Saarioinen. I don't know why.
Really? You're basing that on absolute.
I'm basing that on nothing. Come on, don't be shy.
Just don't want to be judged in the comments.
No judgment here. We're having poo pudding. What more can people say? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Can I try? Definitely a smoother experience, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily a good thing. But the flavor's still there. The flavor's still similar, but I would say I definitely prefer number one.
I still prefer that too.
Okay.
The stickiness, it helps to have the cream for the stickiness, but the stickiness is still there.
Score?
3.
I'm exactly the same, in the exact same camp as you.
How utterly boring.
MÄMMI number 2 gets a 3 out of 5 from both of us. Okay, MÄMMI number 3.
Just from looking at these, this one is the loosest.
This dog got into the chocolate, I think. Okay, yeah, definitely a bit more loose.
Yeah,
Shall we
stop
say.
shaking it around.
So raw taste, how thoroughly boring.
It's not good. It's bitter, it's got
Slimy.
this weird, it's slimy, it's bitter, it's...
Tasteless, almost. You still get the right...
Tasteless would be good because there's a lot of weird flavor.
We'll do the full test on this, but I don't think this is going to be...
Oops, sorry, I'm not going to waste a lot of cream
I was going to say, don't waste too much cream on this one. It dulls the flavor down.
I mean...
And there wasn't much to begin with.
Cream and sugar will help anything. Like cream and sugar will help actual dog poo.
Yeah, coming up in part 2.
But should we base this on like... Because now when I put sugar and cream on it, it tastes a lot better, but it tastes a lot worse than the other ones. So...
I mean, I think you've got to be scientific about this. It's compared to these. These are your reference points.
Well then, because it was a very unpleasant experience when it was just on its own, you know what? It's a 1 for me.
Yep, I'm with you on that one.
We forgot to cleanse our palate by now.
Oh, well, test ruined. MÄMMI number 3, 1 out of 5. And we agree on that one too. This is probably the longest time we've ever agreed on anything.
This one looks like one of our more solider ones, actually, interestingly enough.
Let's try it. Raw.
This to me has both of the qualities of the two first one. It's the stickiness and it's got the weird like little something there.
And it's quite dense, I would say. It's really packed in there. Like,
yeah, well, like we said, it's quite solid.
Oh, but there's a bitterness on that as well. Maybe that's just the rye. Maybe that's just what it does.
Maybe, but like, I'm kind of like neutral about it. I don't feel
either way
very strong about it.
Number 1 is still blowing my mind a little bit. And you know, we have to eat all of these. Waste not, want not. Definitely tasting a little bit more sweet in that one than the other ones.
I think the neutrality of it helps because then when you put sugar and cream on it, it's like, I am torn. Can I go back for reference?
You can go back for reference, yeah, sure, why not?
So I'm gonna just try the one that we loved.
So this is number 1 again. 10 minutes later.
1 eternity later.
It's a 3.5.
Oh, a 3.5, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that a 2.5.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't...
But there was nothing wrong with it.
There was nothing wrong with it, but I mean, I'm basing it now off of these.
Okay, but I'm telling you, if you tried the one that we gave a 3 now, it would be like, whoa, flavor.
Okay, so last but not least, MÄMMI number 5 looks a little less solid than number 4. Okay.
Really?
No, just different. Again, quite different. I was expecting these all to be really similar. And so
They're
far...
surprisingly different.
Yeah, so far,
which is why this
surprisingly.
research is really needed.
We'll get some kind of Nobel Peace Prize for this, I'm sure.
Probably.
Not as dense.
No.
It's definitely looser. Good flavor, I have to say.
Kind of sweet compared to some.
All right, sugar me, baby.
Give me some sugar.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna like this quite a lot.
Okay.
Just based off of the initial. Yeah. That's the stuff. That's good. Oh. Now we got a video, people. She's dipping into MÄMMI number 1 this time.
It's a 4.
It's a 4.
Yeah.
Now this is where I'm gonna have to dip into number 1 again because I'm torn as to which one is better. So number 1 is definitely stickier, I would say. It's very good.
It is very good. It's very good.
Oh my god. How do you decide?
But I feel like almost is that a 5 and this is a 4.5?
It's gonna take much more than a 10-minute video to decide this, I think. Basically all I'm trying to decide now is which one I prefer.
No, I still, That's a 5. I would like to change my answer to 5.
Change it, baby, change mine too. And that is number 5 MÄMMI is very, very close to being top.
Yeah.
It's a 4.5 for me.
It's a 4 for me.
Oh my god, I'm so excited! I mean, this has been cut to a 10-ish minute video, but we've been here for hours. And as it happened, the first one that we tasted was our 5 out of 5.
Do you think we were biased because it was the first flavor we tried?
No, because we've dipped into these left, right, and center. I don't think we've been biased at all. So, the winner is dun, 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 the Kumpi.
No way!
Probably one of the cheaper ones, and the one that was in the freezer. No less.
That was weird. It was in the freezer compartment.
So there we have it, guys.
Winner.
Yes, Kumpi. I'm very surprised. Now we got to see which one we didn't like the most. Now, this is the 1 out of 5, and just looking at it now, it just looks terrible. I think I know which one this one is. It's got to be the one.
It's the one without sugar.
Without sugar. So that's what I think it is.
Okay, it could very well be because it was so bad.
Yeah. Yes. So yes, it was the diet MÄMMI, I guess you could call it. Nothing diet ever won anything. And the close second is this one, no?
4.5. Yeah, I guess it's generally.
So close second, which I gave 4.5 and Kat gave a 4, was Elonen. So quite, and I mean, if I had known, I like the presentation of the Elonen, so.
Yeah, and it does say that it's a favorite flavor, it says on the book, so.
Very good, and it was very, very close. Second place to Elonen. Third, I guess, average is this one. So third place, which Kat gave a 4.5 and I gave it only a 2.5, was the Sarjoinen. Probably the one most people go to because this comes also in a big box.
Yeah, this is like the standard one, I feel like.
It's the one people just pick up, I think. So yeah, very, very good. Third place. Yeah. So fourth, of course, was the yellow version of the Hobby Ruoka.
But that wasn't bad at all.
It was average as the scores.
Yeah.
Three.
It's absolutely fine.
Very interesting. I have to say I'm glad we did this test. I'm glad we did this research, if we're honest with the description of this video.
What do we do with all this information that we have now?
Well, it's out there on the internet now,
true.
so that's good, and I guess we'll eat as much of this as we can and freeze the rest of it. You guys, let us know in the comments which one that you normally reach for in the supermarket in the comments, and maybe will you try the Kumpi version. But anyway, guys, that is about it for today's video. Thank you, Kat, for joining me and helping me.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Yeah, really. Good, nice video to do. But that is about it, guys. Go and check out Kat's channel. There will be links in the description. Also to our social medias and stuff. There'll be stuff in the description. Go and check it out. It's a good time down there, I think. But with all that said, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful Easter. Eat lots of MÄMMI. And we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye.